Hi, I'm Hildur, author of the book Heal Yourself to Happiness, Minding Your Emotions, available on Amazon. Please check it out. I want to talk to you today about fear and courage. See, we are raised and society wants us to be fearful. The news is full of all the things that go wrong in the world, earthquakes, disasters, accidents, killings, anything that goes wrong in the world. And what goes wrong in the world is just a fraction, tiny fraction of what goes right in the world. So why don't we focus instead on what goes right in the world? You see, when we watch the news and think of everything that goes wrong in the world, we are filling our energy body with negative energy. We are with fear and, oh my God, shame maybe. Whereas if we think about or hear news about all the good things that are happening in the world, we are filling our energy body with nice emotions, positive. And if we are filling ourselves with fear, then we become too fearful of doing what we really want to do, because we are afraid of something that might happen, or afraid of other people's reactions, or just anything. And fear keeps us back, whereas courage helps us to do the things we like to do. Unorthodox things, new things, try different things that empower us. The more things we do that we like and want to do, the more we face fear, the more empowered we feel, and the more courage we get. We can't ask for courage without facing the fear, or facing fear. We can actually decide to get rid of fear manually, so by imagining it like black mud or a monster or anything, branches, butterflies, flowers, anything, something dark and ugly. We can just remove it like this, or out of our solar plexus, and say, I don't want to have this fear, I don't want to keep fear, I don't want to be fearful of a person or circumstances. Just remove the fear, and it may take you a few days, that's okay, it's normal. And then put something beautiful instead, like beautiful color of courage, like strength, like red or purple or white, whatever color is good for you. And I wanted to say also about fear and women, because we women are raised with being fearful of the world, and it's keeping us back. We need to get rid of fear and start being strong in our femininity. That's how we change the world. If we are always looking to men to protect us, or thinking that we are weak, we don't become strong and we don't change the world. The world needs women to be strong, not strong as men, but strong and secure in their own femininity. Because we don't have to be afraid of men. If we are afraid of men abusing us sexually, then we attract that kind of men to us. If we decide that we are protected and not fearful, we don't attract these kind of men. On my travels everywhere, or in Arab countries, if I'm walking alone at night and I come across a group of men sitting somewhere, I mean, usually it's very harmless. But if I'm anything insecure, I just say to them, Salam alaikum, and they say alaikum assalam. And it means, peace be with you. And, if you say peace be with you to someone, he can't have anything bad in mind. When I was 3 years old, I was staying with my grandmother. I mean, she's just a typical woman for Icelandic society, or she was actually a strong woman. And I was 3 years old, staying with her for a few months, and I was objecting to something. No, I don't want to put on this jacket, or no, I don't want to go there or eat this or whatever. And she became angry and took me by the arm and put me into the dining room, and said, stay here until you behave. And she closed the door. And I remember the shock of me standing in front of the cupboard, thinking, oh my God, if I object to something she says, I will be excluded from society. Or, I will be not fit to be among people. So this was my message to the world, don't object to anything. Do as people say. And then you can be among people. And there was another incident on a ferry in Istanbul the other day, or a month ago. There was a little girl sitting beside me, playing a video game. She was maybe 7 years old. And her older brother, 10 years old or something, comes and rips it out of her hands without saying anything. And she objected, of course, like, hey, you know, let me finish this game, or let me save it, or he took it away, or something. I didn't understand what she said. And the man across from us, not related to them, he said, oh, it's okay, she's just a girl. And I was so furious at this guy. Who was he to say? And if we treat women like this, or girls, like, oh, it doesn't matter what they think or do because they're just girls, we are not raising strong women. We need women to be strong in this world. And we need to teach them from early age to say no. And no wonder we have women who can't say no, and rape and everything when we train women to be weak from early age. We need strong women, we need strong girls. We need to start early to teach them to say no and to stand with their own opinions. We need to start listening to girls. So this was my message for today. Remove fear, decide or take a conscious decision to remove fear manually, put courage instead, any color you like. Start facing the world and stop being afraid. It's not worth it. You're just leaking energy if you're afraid. So remember, you are beautiful, you are special, you are precious. You're exactly like you plan to be in this life. You are welcome into this life. So you can accept yourself exactly the way you are, love yourself exactly the way you are. Have a great day, folks, and see you next time. Subscribe to my channel. Bye.